better not be different to mine, bro. I'm gonna be so mad.
I just
Look,
looking at it from the outside in. I don't. Trying to dodge. I guess I'll talk about it once you start
hold on,
streaming.
waffle, bro. I'll talk about it on stream when I give a fuck.
No, I'm down to talk about it. I don't really mind. You know what? In fact,
So
I'll add this into the Dokkan Digest. I don't give a shit. I don't fucking care.
yeah, go on then. If you want to go on to the thread, let me get the thread up. I'll explain how it's a whole lot of waffle the entire time. I'll have to go. The thing is, I feel like whenever I say anything, people are gonna obviously like the exact opposite to whatever or whoever is talking against me. That's just kind of the Dokkan community for me at this point. But it's I don't know. I don't see how what he said really meant anything. It was just like I'll try and find the thread.
Yeah,
there's two different threads.
I think I have it pulled up. Give me a second. There's two different ones.
Here you
so
go.
It's a little bit convoluted.
So there's the extra tweet. He made this tweet midway, or like after he made a response, then didn't reply. So it was about this unit's fun. His art is awesome. His team is fun. His animations are amazing. The discourse around him is annoying and not fun. The end. Have a good day. Basically, because he said a whole lot of nothing and actually questioned him on it. He just couldn't do anything about it. So I called him out a little bit. I said it's a little bit hilarious to make this tweet rather than actually substantiate your claims. Stuff you said is wrong. Admit it and move on. He said substantiate these nuts. These tweets.
Okay, but
this tweet wasn't even. Yeah.
She did kind of cook you with that, but yeah, go ahead.
Fuck you, bro. No, I'll admit it's funny, but Dokkan's no laughing matter, bro. Sorry.
Yeah, no, this
It's all
shit's
serious
serious.
around here.
My bad. Yeah.
It's all about genuine brainlets in your replies that didn't know what they were talking about. I said, Halvard, stop lying, man. This is very clearly about that tweet, which you decided to ignore, and you say they don't know what they're talking about. But the one guy talking about it is using your calcs, which he was. He was using his defense calculations, which is just like I think it was Vegeta and Trunks and Gohan's calcs for defense. Not really difficult shit to get, but I just thought it was funny how Halvard was saying he knew nothing, just sourcing Halvard.
I wish you could get Halvard up in here, defend himself.
Yeah, bro, you can do it if you want. I think it'll be funnier in voice.
Yeah. Let's see.
And then
let's see if he'll hop up.
I'm not invited into the Discord, bro. We'll have to go into a
private
separate
call.
thing.
I
But
don't mind.
yeah. If you'll notice, look, I can tell you how it's going to end, though, man. Are you streaming right now?
I am.
You are streaming. I think with voice chats, the thing that kind of usually ends up happening is that people don't really disagree much or as much in voice chats. Like every time I've been on a voice chat with someone, I think the only person that this doesn't stand for is maybe Shay, because he doesn't care. But apart from that, everybody kind of shies down a little bit in voice chats. They don't really say what they want to say.
What's up, Empress?
And I feel like we'd find common ground within like 5 minutes. I guarantee it. But
maybe, but I think isn't that the point of a debate? Well, I don't want to say the point of what a debate is, but like both argue your sides. If you both understand each other and come to that conclusion, that's good.
Yeah, that's always like a good part of the debate. But I think the main point would be proving whether one side is right or wrong. Which I just don't. I mean, maybe it happened, but I don't want to do that in a voice chat and have it not be genuine or like someone like hold back. If Halvard's down for that, I don't care. But it's up to him.
Alan is British. Yeah, unfortunately, he wasn't born American, so he eats mushy peas and shit like that.
Superior, by the way.
Superior to what, dude?
You're a streamer.
Superior to what? Mashed potatoes? Mashed potatoes are peak, bro.
Mashed potatoes are shit.
I don't. No, fuck you, bro. If you can defend mushy peas, and shit on mashed potatoes, bro, something's wrong.
Right. I just want to point out mashed potatoes are a pretty British thing as well. I just think mashed potatoes are dog shit.
Nah, bro. That's so crazy. That is so crazy to me.
With like bangers and mash to call it over.
You call them what? I don't even want to hear it. Don't repeat
Bangers
that
and bangers and mash. You never heard that before?
shit. Bangers and mash,
That's
bro.
some real dog shit, bro.
That's
I'll
a
tell you that
terrible.
much.
Get it out. Y'all just don't cook
Guarantee
it right.
future likes that.
Come over to America. We'll teach you how to make some mashed potatoes, bro.
Bro. American food is literally just stolen culture food, bro.
Well,
It's
hold on. That's not.
a little bit of everything. Britain's kind of the same, to be fair.
Well, because that's because there's so many cultures here. But yeah, I get it. The J-Man mashed potatoes are goated. They are. All potatoes are goated. This fucker likes mashy peas and shit like that, but apparently mashed potatoes are crossing a line for some reason.
Mashed peas are good, bro.
I don't trust it, bro. I'm sorry.
Bro,
sorry.
I
You sound
think I
like
have
you're
mashed
trying to
peas
hypnotize me.
like 2 times a year.
And I bet you cream just even like taking your first bite, bro. Terrible.
Hell
Awful.
yeah, I do.
Peas are disgusting, man. They're the worst fucking vegetable on earth.
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy you're saying that because it's not true at all.
It is.
Courgettes. What would you call zucchini? Is that what you guys
Okay,
call courgettes?
Why are there different names for veggies though? I guess yeah, zucchini's fine. It's not like the worst thing. It depends on how you cook it. Like raw zucchini's fucking terrible.
Cooked courgette is dog shit, man. Slimy, gross, disgusting, bro.
Hey, you just haven't. I mean, listen, man. You just haven't had it cooked right. But yeah, I could agree.
Maybe.
All right, we're gonna talk about serious stuff. I messaged Halvard to see if he wants to hop in. I doubt he will, but if he does, that'd be cool. I said it was an Alan and Oni exclusive, but if we're gonna be talking about what happened with Halvard and stuff today, I would like to get him in here so he can at least defend himself from the claims. What's up, Connor?
I'm always down for a friendly chat. What's someone in your chat saying, bro?
He's saying, Alan, what the fuck, bro?
Inverse. Seen him on Twitter as well, actually, I think.
Yeah, he's on Twitter.
I've got no purpose on Dokkan until Full Power Super Saiyan 4 comes out. It's mad. It's logging in and logging out.
So you guys talking shit on the androids, just you don't even have them.
Yeah, I don't like them. I don't like that design. I think it's shit.
I've been having so much fun with them, actually.
I think they're really good on a specific build I don't like, and I think it's inconsistent anyway. You're just making a bunch of like 3-year-old units look good, but they're still shit, so don't really care.
Kaioken Goku's fine. He works really well on that team. 17 too. Android 17 looks really good on that team.
I'm sure. Yeah, 17 actually looks sick on that team. To be fair.
Mm-hmm.
But I use him on superheroes anyway. I don't think he needs like that much, because when you go below the HP threshold, which you probably will on superheroes anyway, on most teams in hard content now, it's like he still tanks pretty well. On their team though, like Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken, I'm sure does really well. I don't care. I honestly don't think he even probably does that well in Slot 1 anymore. I think he probably gets fucked up quite hard.
In new events, he probably does. I mean, I guess it depends on like everything being set up.
Yeah. People post screenshots with like UI Goku with like 400k defense, but I don't think they realize that's actually still really bad.
Wait, what is this? Hold on. I make a comment for the truth to make a vid on. He did everything but talk about the ideas I asked him to talk about. Did he do that recently?
Oh, I saw that. I actually saw that.
So wait, what is he referring to?
Wait, hold on, let me get the tweet up. It's about doing. Hold on, I've got it here. Put it in general.
Maybe that actually. Let me see.
I was wondering where the hell I see that guy.
I've been meaning to do this, but don't. Okay. Let me read the. Let me read the comment. Day 16. Can you make a video on what the game should improve on, uh, and put it in a survey. Ideas used showing defense stats, actually showing percentages of dodge, crit, additional instead of a number, showing if guard has activated, skip button, skip animation button for intros. Active. They basically have that. There's some I want to watch, but still. Oh, okay, I see what you mean. Let me actually finish the sentence, but changing to where some characters should link together as long as it's not the exact same unit. Improving accessory working with the other game models like World Tournament, Burst Mode, or other game modes. Lastly, a cope, but changing GT bosses and movie bosses to GT villains and movie villains and fixing the Dragon Ball Saga to add 23rd World Tournament.
Androids are an investment to help future units since we have to be getting top stuff that's actually good soon. I don't care. I'm not gonna lie.
I've been meaning to do this, but Dokkan keeps showing their hand that they do listen to feedback on player surveys. Even earlier today in the producer's letter, it was stated, I think it would be smart for a lot of us to come together and get some uniform ideas of what exactly we want to improve from the game. We have seen many examples of things being changed or altered after heavy feedback in these surveys. So everyone let me know what changes. Dude, the screenshot's just there for aesthetic purposes. He's not even. Yeah, I see what you mean. That is kind of funny. That is a little funny though. He kind of cooked you with that, bro. Get owned. You got owned by Truth. Let me see. I do think the androids are a pretty good investment. If you Goku Easy 8 this celebration, it would be a really good investment in my opinion. The STRLR. What's going on, Lucas? Hope you're doing well. And I've been good, man. Thank you for asking. We're just having a chat with Alan. I wanted to see if Halvard would hop in, but I don't think he will. So, if you want to, oh, right. No, whoa, hold on. He did respond. Here, let me make I guess I'll make a private chat.
What the fuck did someone just put in your chat? I edged your tweets.
God damn it!
Oh wait, is that the fucking Yoshi guy?
He did me dirty.
He's funny.
Yeah. Well, dude, I get those about my vids and shit too. It's like only I edged to your vid. I'm like, man, can I not be told this shit? It's so weird. No, that's funny as fuck. Though.
Also, no, I'm not reading that. So I don't care if I'm gonna read it. I don't care if you're toxic, Alan, on Twitter, but stop acting like you're any better. Better than what? I don't know what's our reference to, bro.
Alan is my glorious queen. This is probably the funniest tweet of all time, bro. Or not funniest tweet, funniest comment I've ever gotten. Bro, that is so
if you're edging my tweets, bro, you're gonna be edging for a long time.
He's gooning, bro. He's got like 40 monitors of each of your tweets pulled up. Holy shit. That's fucking wild, bro.
Alright. Give this guy mod, bro. Give this guy mod in your chat. You're saying all the right stuff right now.
If we're give Yosh mod.
It's a Phoenix right of Dokkan, he is a goat. Oh, you're joking me off a little bit too much right now.
If Alan speaks, I retweet it. If Alan does a calc, I save it.
Got some real glazes.
Thank you for the sub, boy. Thank you for the sub.
Gooning to beast them. Bro, I hate how people made the branch shit even seem remotely difficult. That is like the easiest shit ever.
My only thing with those is like, is it really only consistent with the rest of the game, or is it kind of just like its own individual thing? But yeah, no, Vector clarified that.
Yeah, it's any math you see is going to be consistent with the rest of the game. It's all dependent on. So the main variables are hidden potential, whether a additional or if a unit has additionals, and whether an additional is a guaranteed normal or an additional that is just a chance to become a super. Like Vector, I think Vector clarified that in chat as well.
Yeah,
And that is literally it. That is what you use to calculate chances for him potential reprocs and stuff like that.
Who was it that was like that was Minato, wasn't it? Who was like yeah, I don't give a shit about your tree branch thing
Yes,
or something like that.
it
Right?
was.
It was so funny.
The truth retweeted it frame 1, so it got popular, bro. That's what I'm saying.
Crazy.
Didn't deserve to be a ratio.
Next time you look at chat, someone gonna say they paint their whoa. Let's chill out with the painting your phone white shit, bro. That's crazy. I paint my phone white. Hey man, I will say Vector has better challenge runs than I do, okay? He does. Me personally, I mean, you guys are literally just gooning to me losing over and over again. That 30-0 to Vegito Blue, that felt really bad. That was harsh.
30-0 to Vegeta Blue. What?
Yeah. I think I can't remember what team I was doing exactly. I think it was like Pepe Gals or some shit like that against Vegito Blue, and I could not get it down, bro.
I'm not surprised, to be fair. Pepe Gals isn't exactly a great team.
It's just hard whenever he slot 1 supers you. It gets a little bit annoying.
Yeah, it's a very dodge heavy team, isn't it? I mean, it probably could work, but
okay. I'm gonna make a private call. We're gonna get Halvard up in here. All right. Let's see.
Victor has a whole ass agenda every stream. That's probably true.
Hey, but it's cool though. It's fine because I mean he actually does do it. He doesn't. It's not like he's a pussy about it, right?
No. Victor's good at shit together. Evil Gresh spitting in chat.
Oh, Evil Goresh is here. Alan's better than Vector. Hey, well that's not. Hold on. Okay, give me a sec. I'm gonna call you. Let's not compare people, guys. That's rude. And kind of mean. Okay, now I gotta add Halvard in here.
You can hear my fan. Tell me not to turn it off. But
yeah, I do not. All right, let's get Halvard in here. Okay.
Hello.
Hello. Oh, Halvard. Hello, Halvard. Give me a second. I'm trying to get everything working. Okay. We're going to talk, Halvard, this might be a little uncomfortable for you, okay? And let me know if it is.
You mean about the thread earlier?
Yeah, I did want to talk about it. Yes.
No, that's not uncomfortable at all. I thought that shit was hilarious.
Okay, let's talk about it.
It's an annoying topic to talk about. With Voltron in general, because I think I mean I'll get the thread up quick on my monitors, but I don't see how units like Vegeta and Trunks even like remotely. Well, I'm not going to say remotely.
Oh, I see.
You're talking about boss specific or relative to bosses, aren't you? At the time, which was like Metal Core, Cell Max, and
Broly. They were the hardest 3 at the time. Yeah.
I don't see how Vegeta and Trunks are even arguable for any of them bar Broly.
Well, I mean, I already agreed entirely that Gohan just fucking ripped Cell Max apart. Like, that's not even comparable. The fact that he could beat the event fast enough, even without Orange Piccolo, the fact that he could beat the event fast enough to keep his guard up the entire time, that he had the boost and he was hitting 30 millions on him and just wiping him in 2 attacks, like, it's a no-brainer. Vegeta and Trunks were not better than Gohan there, even the day he released.
Hold on, before we
I don't really know anybody that said they were.
Hold on, before we continue,
don't think
Alan, what is up with the people in chat saying they etched your shit, bro? You gotta calm these guys down. You really do.
I don't know, man.
All right, continue. They are, bro. I'm telling you, man. Can y'all go freaking get like I don't know girlfriends or something?
Brother, they play Dokkan. They don't know how to talk.
Listen, bro. Dokkan is a woman magnet. Trust me, guys. That's how I got my fiance. Okay.
True.
I told her I had over 1 million power level in Dokkan, and well, the wedding ring was on her finger the next day.
over
I've talked to the
one
truth. The truth
single
will
million.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Bro, you gotta pump that number up.
Hey, listen, man. You're right. I'm not. There's no defense for that. Yeah. I do got. Me being a Dokkan YouTuber, I was proud just getting 1 million. Okay, let me just have that. Yeah,
like 600K, bro.
me reading your guys' thread from the outside looking in. First off, I thought it was funny as hell. Alan, I will say, did kind of. There was one part where it was like before I finished reading what you said, I was like, "Oh no, Alan, that's bad news, buddy. Don't type that out, bro."
Look, bro, I didn't want to like spam in the whole thing. I just wanted to go over the Metal Cooler Corporate because I do massively disagree with it. It's I mean, I need to get the thread up. Ninja's just
1 million power is true. Hey,
oh,
sorry if I'm not paying too much attention to chat, guys. Like discussions like these kind of get engrossed in.
I just got a reply from Ninja and talking about. I also play the game and constantly see Alhan missing his 70% additional super chance. The last video I used him and missed it turn 1 and 3. I feel like the people understand the concept of chance, like they did, like statistically.
No, they don't. And
don't-
Oh, we're guarding good shit.
I want to go ahead and get this out of the way because I feel like it's very important. I like LR Ultimate Gohan. I've always liked him. I thought he was fucking cool when he dropped. I didn't really care what anybody was saying about him. Anybody being truth. I mean, he's like the prime candidate from where all the shit talk came from.
Yeah.
Nobody's talking shit about Ultimate Gohan, but truth. And the second he started putting out videos and he started that agenda, then everybody else followed because that's what they do.
Facts,
But
facts.
I don't agree with that. I never have. I've always thought he was solid. I never. Well, I can't say I never, but I didn't always agree
What's up, Vert?
with
Welcome to stream.
you when you said he was over certain units. If you asked me to name any of them, I couldn't. I just know you've put him over units before that I personally didn't agree with, but like
Anytime I put him over
Yeah.
units, it'll be based on like multiple factors. Like if it'll be how he performs in current bosses. Obviously, at the moment, he performs extremely well. You know, he just dominates the moment. I don't think anyone's even denying that, apart from a few neeks. But it's also mainly about his damage. What I kind of don't get is a lot of the mathsy people that know they know what he does damage wise. They kind of keep quiet about it. I don't know why. You could probably reach out to other people if you don't trust me, but damage wise, he is kind of shitting on pretty much most of the people in the top 10 at the moment.
No one is disagreeing with Alan that like. Well, okay, actually, that's just not true. There's a lot of people disagreeing with Alan being bad. But
fucking someone disagrees.
honestly, I'm not like. I think what we're talking about though, or what I see. What I see is like people will go into Alan's like tweet just talking about like the unit's performance or something like that, or like how it could possibly be better than like one unit. I mean, I will say though, Alan, number 2 is kind of crazy because I think back to like Tech Goku and I still think that he was up there on release.
Tech Goku. You're talking about Birdcube, bro.
Yeah, Birdcoo. No, not
fuck no. He was not even close on Gohan's release, bro.
I just don't understand why that unit is so disliked right now. Because even then, it was like I would look at Birdcoo's performance and I'm like, this guy is nuts. He's absolutely nuts. He would do a lot more.
Real reason
on
people
paper.
dislike him?
Yeah, why is that?
That's because people don't actually summon for him, and they have him at 55%.
Yeah. You know what? Fair enough.
I know what his defensive stat is. Rainbow is he gets to about 400k after one super post hit, but it's just that other units do what he does better. Whilst his revive is kind of shit because GT Duo are on a lot of the teams that you want to run him on.
Well, GT Duo wasn't out then.
No, yeah, but at the time, the only teams he was being used on were Kid Goku's, which was Exploding Rage, with Adragahan, who I thought was shit, if I'm being honest. And then Movie Heroes. I think they were the 2 teams that he was being used on, and I don't think he was even that exceptional on either. You know, Exploding Rage, I'm sure you can make a case for it being a good team, but it's not even fucking close to superheroes. Never was, never is.
No.
Just there's no case for
that. I will say a major flaw that he has, and he's always had it, and Gohan doesn't have this. I don't think anyone in the top 10 has this currently. He has to be hit to be defensive.
Yeah.
Well, hold on. Doesn't Truth have Vegeta and Trunks in the top 10?
Yeah, but they're at like 9.
Yeah, I mean that's still top 10. Top 10 in the game is still massively above like
Well,
everything else, right?
The difference though is that okay, to be fair, they do have to be hit to be defensive because they have build-up, but their build-up is passive phase too, so it's multiplicative. It's a bigger deal. For Birdcoo, it's not. He has to take one hit to get 59% defense, and then it feeds into the phase 1 of his passive. So it's already a smaller buff, and he still has to be hit to get that smaller buff.
I really wish I could pull up a tier list from like what LRs back then. I really wish I could. Let me see if I can
don't
find
know,
something from the
I
truth.
feel like Vegeta and Trunks are kind of getting overrated at the moment.
I do
feel
think they're a little bit
overrated.
overrated right now. They can
They
sell
massively
you.
overrated right now.
They can definitely sell you for sure.
The revisionist history of what they were actually performing like is a little bit crazy as well. Because Medical to Core, they were like usually taking 300 to 450k on that super. So I don't really get why people are saying they was good for that fight.
Violet.
Oh shit.
I will say, in regards to that, I think they're actually in a better spot now, just like Gohan is. And
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
of course, don't get it twisted. I don't think they're better than Gohan now, but with teams, especially teams they're on, being fucking future and time travelers, when you can have over 900,000 health, they could take 700k from a super. It means nothing anymore.
Yeah, I do agree with that, but you kind of have to factor in what else they're even doing because they only tank. What else do they do? They're shit damage. Their YouTube.
I agree. I think their active is extremely,
really?
important.
Their active is quite good, to be fair, at the moment. I will say that because you can use it quite a lot.
Let me see.
It's quite a big buff.
People, there's a lot of dude. I'm missing so much chat. I'm sorry if it feels like I'm ignoring you guys. I'm really not trying to. It's just these conversations. You kind of don't want to interrupt them. But
just tap back into chat. What is Josh saying, bro? Why does Alan sound like he smoked 8 packs a day instead of 7? It's because I do. Jokes. I don't.
I guess it's just like what I'm confused about is why. I suppose it's just this seething hatred for Gohan, and like there's no possible way that people can see Gohan above like anyone else right now. Let's see if I can pull up the Truth's top 10. Even it's just, I mean, I do think that the Truth, whether or not he admits it, I don't think he fully does, but he has done like irreparable damage to Gohan.
Yes,
Man.
No, like him and Goresh just fucking demolished that unit. Like,
hold on.
I remember from the stream, Goresh was going, "Oh yeah, it's like I don't like." Obviously, there's genuine. I understand the annoyance, but
the Truth doesn't even have.
A while ago, and he kind of said, "Oh, why do you care about how people rank him?" Well, I do kind of care actually because I talk about Dokkan, the same way he talks about Legends, and it's like I would rather I don't have a bunch of people that just don't fucking know what they're talking about, incredibly biased about the situation, just all telling me I'm wrong because Goresh and Truth said, "Oh yeah, he's shit," because he wasn't Beast in the transformation. Like, come on, bro.
Well, I think it's because Truth Edgers have superiority complex, and Alan is in fact the smarter one in most combos. Truth is wrong about Gohan though. Truth doesn't even have Vegeta and Trunks in the top 10 right now from his list on Twitter, from what I see. That's kind of really. Or Gohan.
Crosses his legs.
Check Discord only. I think I found what you need. Let me go see.
We were talking about my voice.
Oh, thank you. Oh my God, Future, you're awesome. I love you, dude. So last year, the Truth had Piccolo number 1, Vegeta and Trunks number 2, Goku number 3, Cooler number 4, the Gods. Now, I think me and you were talking about this, Alan, but like I do think that Beast Gohan was at least above the Blues and Super Saiyan 4. It's honestly kind of crazy thinking back on it now that Beast Gohan was below them. Even then, it was like Beast Gohan was better than them. Yeah, I do think that some of those placements were a bit bad, like below Carnival Goku, below Golden Frieza and stuff like that. That's fine. I don't know. You have an argument with Golden Frieza, but
Gohan below Golden Frieza.
Yeah, he did back then.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he
That's
had
horrendous.
Gohan in 8. He had Gohan in 8. I do think that's a bit egregious, actually.
Wait, when was this? When the fuck was this? What list was this?
I can go. Actually, here, let me pull up the tweet right now.
Was this a
I can give you
recent list,
date.
or was this like
No, it's not a recent list. It was a while ago. December 31st, 2022. December 31st?
Oh, so like an initial release. Yeah, no, I'm not surprised. So Future Dog can be a little lab boy right now.
Yeah, he's being cool, providing me with some info.
Yes.
I mean, even then, I think back then, like, that list is just wrong to me.
Oh yeah, no. Truth. That list sounds horrible. Actually, holy shit. Did he have the 7th years both above him? He did, didn't he?
He had the Blues and the 4s above him. He had Carnival SCR Goku above him. He had Golden Frieza above him. That is a bit. That is a bit crazy.
Bro, I'll tell you what caused that. And no hate to Fishy. Fishy, I've talked to him a lot. Really nice guy. But that sheet he did so much harm as well, man. I've talked about it. It's like the perfect storm. Basically, that entire sheet was using like some weird. Well, not the entire sheet, but like the main number was using like a bit of a wonky key average, which I just don't like in sheets anyway. But also, specifically looking at Gohan with links only with Pan. So like if Gohan was slot 1 and Pan was slot 2, which obviously is really bad. Like legendary power upstat a shit ton. It's I don't know, man. That was like people actually thought he was doing comparable stuff to the 7th years, which is just fucking. Like, all you have to do is look at him in game and see that's not true.
Mm-hmm.
It's I don't know, it's just mad.
You know, that list. Where does he have the gods?
But I think it's like 4.
And where was Gohan?
Gohan was 8. Okay, so no. The Blues and the gods and the 4s were 5, and then Gohan was 8.
Okay, so keep this very simple. I went and looked at the calcs that I did for both of those LRs, and just to help the hatred of Gohan maybe die down. I don't know, just a fucking tad. The gods with 3 supers on their first turn with 40% support, they max out at 372 on turn 1 with 40%. That's the highest they can get with 40%. It's 372 with guard. If you give them 6 stacks, they get to 512. Gohan, after supering on his first turn with his 18 key, one single time is at 500k.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I do. Like I said, I'm on the Gohan. I'm not as passionate about Gohan as Alan is, obviously, but like I do think that the hate is overblown.
Yeah, well, I can tell you flirt on every video.
Hey, hold on, buddy. I had no choice. I was gonna get slapped around.
Take the Blues off rotation. That was your choice,
buddy. Take the Blues off rotation, and I guess they would have been fine if I had floated them because their guard is good enough, right? But
don't run them.
Man, they're a good unit. They're good. You can't speak on them.
They are. Oh shit! I just kicked my PC. They are a good unit, but it's.
Como,
I don't know. I don't like what they do at all. They're not that good.
Why did you post something like that so out of pocket in my chat, man? I had faith in you that you wouldn't do that. Why did you just say I just came in chat, bro? I don't need that. It's fine. Whatever. Como, what the fuck? So, however, you are on the side of Gohan. You do like Gohan.
Yeah, I've always liked Gohan. He's fucking cool. I mean, it's Gohan. He's fucking cool.
Well, let's not act like he doesn't get cream pied in the anime, but sure, yeah. Beast Gohan was cool.
As it sits right now, it's questionable if Beast Gohan is number 1 or number 2 strongest character in the series without considering the Angels or Zeno. So, first of all, how about we respect him, okay?
Listen. I'm not a Gohan hater, all right? I like Gohan. I'm just saying they do him dirty all the time, any chance they get. For example, Buu Saga, I'm not here to fight you, I'm here to kill you, and then he gets mollywopped like the next episode. It's like, okay, good job.
That was raw. That was raw as hell. I don't care.
It was raw, but it would have been more raw if he actually did it. If he didn't get mollywopped 3 seconds later, bro. Come on.
You know what? Fuck it. Hot take. Ultimate Gohan's cooler than Super Saiyan 2 Teen Gohan. There.
True. Actually true. Genuinely true. Unironically, I didn't used to think this until I played Dokkan, and I don't know. I think the unit actually changed my mind. I'm not gonna lie. As cringe as that is.
Bro, LR Ultimate Gohan transcends reality, bro. He's
No,
breaking out of the
Tekkon, bro. I'm
game.
on about Tekkon. This was
Okay.
OG.
Tekkon, his EZA, I can already tell you're about to go crazy and wild once that
I
shit
don't
happens.
think I think the community is going to do that for me. I only really like. Don't get me wrong. I will talk about Tekkon, but it's going to be at the point where everybody's going to know he's busted. Is there any point in me going over like arguing with people? There's going to be no one to argue with.
Yeah.
You feel like Kararu, I don't know how to say his name. We used to just oh yeah, Tekkon's really shit, man. He sucks. Like every time a new unit would come out, but no one like that exists anymore. People know Tekkon's good. Like the work's been done. There's nothing else to do. Like
I think the one thing that was the funniest thing that came from Tech Ultimate Gohan was the debate between attack versus defense, man. That was the funniest thing to ever come from Dokkan. Like that shit has transcended Ultimate Gohan, dude.
Yeah,
It has become insane.
that's true. They kind of did start with him actually.
I think it was just like that time where everybody was still a Cooler Dick Rider, and they really liked Cooler's damage, and then Gohan comes out and he's a super monstrous defensive character, and they're like, dude, this is really bad. This is making me question shit.
Yosh is saying, Abu, I asked your tweets. I love you, man. Yosh
can't do it to both.
Edging pretty much everyone's tweets.
Yeah, he's got to be edging. He's got to be edging at least like 40 different times a day.
Sorry, actually, I want to also say this. Harvard, your niece is on you. So I'm gonna lay off stuff like that.
Oh,
No, you're good.
yeah.
Go for it. You'll be alright.
Oh shit! Sorry, sorry, Halvard.
No, they're not around currently. Say whatever the fuck you want. It doesn't matter.
Okay. Let me see. I want to pull up this thread and ask you guys some questions because reading it, I did have some things I want to clarify for myself. All right, so I'm just gonna bring up. By the way, Halvard, the old man thing was pretty fucking funny, and then you absolutely owning Despacitoing, fucking Alan, by saying,
on my dick, bro.
Substantiate these nuts.
yeah. Substantiate these nuts, bro. You absolutely owned him, and he admits it, dude. He admits it. All right, it was funny as fuck.
I thought it was funny. I didn't say you owned me. I just want to clarify that.
No, he did own you right then and there. I'm not saying the argument was very solid, but him saying substantiate these nuts, he kind of got you there, bro. I'm sorry. All right. So Alan felt as though you were kind of skirting around it. Alan, do you want to give a little bit more some clarification for that?
Yeah, so I read your breakdowns. I mean, I kind of wanted to go over the Vegeta and Trunks stuff first, but it's all kind of the same stuff. So I'm looking at the second thread we did at the moment. So if you'll notice, never once in my very simple breakdown based on my own experiences. Yours have differed. That's fine. Did I mention numbers or capital? What I don't get is why. Why do we not go into maths here? Because I feel like that's the main judicator of these arguments, or it should be. And I think you acknowledge that maths is like a massive part of the game.
I guess I could give an explanation for that though. I mean, I don't even think Halvard needs that. And when it comes to like math, you know, the math side of the game is a completely different story than like actual in-game experience, right? Like I feel like
it's not. It's not.
You don't
Why do
think
people
so?
keep saying that? No,
because
it's not, bro. Math is literally the more objective form of that.
Yeah. I mean, it's objective, right? But like everybody has their own experience in game, right? It is an objective thing that this is what the unit is absolutely capable of at their very best. This is what they're able to do. But like in game, it kind of says other things. Like RNG is a factor in all of that. Like key is a factor. You know, your rotations are a factor. I mean, if you had really bad RNG and you were born absolutely brain dead with smooth brain or something like that, then like I mean, you're gonna be struggling in Dokkan as well.
If you want to talk about key, that's fine. But I mean, if like from it's hard to talk about because I think key is massively overblown as an issue for Alt-Han anyway. It is for it's not really for most units. It is for Alt-Han in general. But the thing is, when you measure with anecdotes, you can't really fully. They're never going to be accurate because you're always going to have some like inherent bias. Like I was talking to Minato about it the other day. like you have to acknowledge that with anecdotes, you are basically saying, like, I think my personal experience that could be completely ruled by my like a perception on unit. Say, if you don't like Ohan, then you're going to always focus on the main like shitty parts, or oh yeah, I didn't get key with him 2 times, but in reality, 10 times you did get key with him, so you're just going to focus on those 2 parts.
Key is almost irrelevant to me, right? Like if I get key with Gohan, cool. If I don't get key with Gohan, it's like okay, he does have the additional stuff, right? That's fine. I'm just talking about in general outside of just Gohan, right? Like math is a good tool to kind of see what a unit is capable of, but when it comes to in-game actions, there obviously it is anecdotal because everybody has their own experience. I'm sure you have your own experience as well, and it's just as valid as like Manato's experience.
Everybody rates from Rainbow though. It's not if people were rating based on their own boxes, like based on every dupe level and stuff like that. But people actually everyone in the community pretty much that I know rates based on Rainbow units. So why is math not the standard that people use?
Okay, so I will say a few things. One, all the calcs that I do, unless they are specified otherwise, and I'm sure you've seen me say this 1,000 fucking times because people always ask, is this 55%? No. One, because why the fuck would I do that? That's not applicable to me. I want to see what the unit can do maxed. I don't care about 55%. But two, everything that I do is them at max, and there are, the auxiliary 40% support that can be higher on some teams, that can be non-existent on other teams. I just have it there so that there is support brought to the calc and you can see what they look like if someone else is helping them in some capacity. That being said, the numbers that are present, they're not arguable. That is what happens in the game. If you have what I have shown, which is why I now show like what links are active, and you know exactly how much support they're getting, you know what their defense stat is, anybody can look it up, you know what their passive is. What I put down, it's correct.
Exactly.
You're right, right. And like I feel like people I think what really is just weird about the community is that we are arguing about math. If it's a thing about math, I feel like people should be more so interested in like, you know, what a unit is capable of. And I do see that honestly. Honestly, it's kind of weird because with Halvard, I do see a lot of support with it because he's doing a lot of defensive things. I think what it is with you, Alan, is you're Alan Dokkan, and then also you're defending Beast Gohan. Like you're showing calcs for Beast Gohan. But yeah, it's double bad for you. But I think that like when it comes to math stuff, like people are honestly with like Halvard and stuff, I see nothing but support. I mean, sometimes I'll see the every so tweet, right? But like most of the time, it's just like people take Halvard's calcs as this is absolutely what the unit is capable of, and I feel like more people should just do that when it comes to calculations. Anecdotal evidence and stuff like that is fine if you're talking about anecdotal things, right? Like this unit, I don't know, but I feel like we can't ignore one side of the game and not the like, you know, and think about the other only.
Well,
right?
no, but here's the thing, right? The reason, and I mean, I'm privy to this. I'm no stranger to the fact that, you know, while I do make all the content that I post on Twitter and all of that shit is mine, a lot of my success is predicated on the fact that Truth has been pushing the defense over offense agenda for what, 4 years now? It doesn't matter who it is. If I post APT versus a defense calc, no one's going to care. And I know that for a fact because in the last maybe month and a half, 2 months, I've had 4 people ask me to do APT. You know how many people have asked me to do calcs? Like 5,000. People don't care about offense because of Truth.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I mean,
Violet, yeah,
I don't know.
Well, so here's, man, this is a really tough argument to have. I don't want to dub this down to like, you know, like anecdotal evidence versus. Even though I did make a tweet about it the other day, but like I don't want to dub it down to that, right? But I feel like your experience is just as important as the math is because how a unit performs for you is definitely going to. I guess it does kind of form a bias, right? But also if you have a dodge unit, right, like a 70% chance of dodging like UI Goku and he almost never dodges for you, I feel like that's important to at least bring up. Because it's not like it could
I don't
never.
value that outside of things that are purely subjective, like key. Even then, I won't value it much. I'm not going to value other people's opinions about fucking experiences, bro. I don't give a shit. I'm sorry. I'm going to stick to the most objective form I can find.
I mean,
Which is
and that's fine. I mean, that's fine. I'm not gonna diss it, but like, I feel like if it's important to at least bring up because we know that is also possible for the unit, right? I'm not saying it's the most common denominator, but it is pretty possible. Like it's it's common enough for that guy where it could be common for
I get
somebody
why
else.
people do it. I just don't agree that it's the thing people should be doing. I don't really. I don't know. I've had this conversation with fucking loads of people. It's kind of it's like circular reasoning with anecdotes. It's just, oh yeah, but it's my experience.
Hey,
Okay,
Kronos.
but why are you doing that? Because it's my experience. It's just, I don't know. I still am yet to hear a proper reason as to why anecdote should ever be used when we have math.
Well, okay.
The
Here's
non-subjective
the
situation.
thing, and this isn't to support like basing your opinion off of anecdotal factors and not just what we know. Um, but something I've experienced a lot is like I will put out a calc for someone and people will see it and then they'll be like, "Oh, this is pretty good. What do they do?" And it's like,
Mm.
what the fuck? Like, you haven't even read their kit, but you wanted to see what their defense is. So, like, that's what I meant earlier, Alan, when I was like, it doesn't matter to me what people do with my posts after I post them. I don't want to attach myself to that because a lot of people with a lot of ignorance towards units that will genuinely not know what they do will just throw a number at you and expect that to be the reality, and that's not the case. If that was the case, fucking Mew and Giro are better than like half the units in the game because they can get to 1.3 million defense. Like that's
Are you
just not
serious?
the case.
UI
No, I
Goku's
do
such a
agree on
fraud,
that.
bro.
These things definitely have to be contextualized. For if that means against bosses, say like comparing the defense of their offense to different bosses, that's definitely something that has to be done. You can't just chuck around these stats. I think that is something that people tend to do as well. And that goes both directions as well. I often get people talk about like, oh yeah, this is Gohan's APT, and it's just wrong.
Wait, hold on. What's happening in chat?
Vector's replied something as well.
Something about a KKK meeting? What's happening?
Whoa.
Bro server has a racist role. Why did your server host a KKK meeting? I don't know. Gosh is up to something.
Kronos. I think I've seen him on Twitter before.
That's so high. I have no relation. That's all Gosh. Interesting. Okay.
I don't know those people.
Server having a racist role is insane. I have no idea what's happening in chat right now.
Vector asked me to bring this up.
Oh yeah. There is something I wanted to bring up as well though before we hop into that. There was something you were mentioning about. God damn it, I had it pulled up too. Oh yeah. I'm not using another unit's strength to support Gohan. How do you guys feel about that?
Facts. We should talk about that. I think you know how I feel about it. But
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure I know how you feel about it, but like, I mean, I have a vague idea how both of you feel about it, right? But I just want to hear you guys clarify it.
Now, I will say, Alan, I understand your viewpoint of that entire thing, and you know it's very simple how you feel about it. Gohan has access to Orange Piccolo on his team because that's his leader skill, so we should count that as a strength, just like every other unit on his team. He can bring them, so they help him. That's the whole point, and I totally get that. My thing is, when I'm looking at what a unit can do performance-wise, I just want to look at their performance. If someone's like, okay, if Gohan takes a super for double digits, that's not to the benefit of Orange Piccolo. Like, it's not because of him. It's because of what Gohan did. Now, I will say that doesn't apply always, because what you said is, Orange Piccolo giving you some free turns. You can keep Gohan's guard longer than you're supposed to be able to, and that technically is a direct asset to him. I get that. But that's not always the case. You know what I mean? Like, that's my point, is I don't want to get into a habit of doing that always, where it's like, okay, well, this unit gets clobbered, but they have UI Goku on their team, so he can just dodge and it's fine. I don't want to get people into the habit of doing that because I fucking hate that.
Well,
I
no.
get what you mean.
Let's get people into that habit because Omega Shenron stocks would go up. Let's come on, man. Please.
No, but I get what you
Omega
mean. It's a
Shenron
common,
stocks
it's
are
a
not
common
going up.
argument I have to deal with as well. Like a lot of people talk to me about it and tell me I'm wrong for it, but it's what you have to kind of like get a baseline of is how are you choosing to rate units? Is your goal to rate units as holistically as possible, or
Which I think that's a good look though into what a unit is actually capable of by themselves. Well, I guess there's always the factor of like links and stuff like that you have to keep in mind. But like I would prefer to see what a unit is doing just like baseline rather than like having like Orange Piccolo. Like you know what I mean? Because then that just makes it like that muddies the water in my opinion. But yeah, go ahead. Sorry to interrupt.
but it's when I look at rating units, I look at how they actually perform in the content. I think you said this earlier as well, and it's when you factor that in, you can't really take away things like Orange Piccolo, and it doesn't just apply to Gohan. I use it like for every single unit. Like for 23rd World Tournament Goku, it was a common example I used to kind of show the kettle logic behind it, where it's you can't even like 23rd World Tournament Goku literally sucks dick unless you have another unit that can revive for him. But people never acknowledged that. They just kind of assumed that you had another unit. But how is that any different to having Orange Piccolo to shield superheroes? Because I've like Orange Piccolo is way more consistent than any revive unit 23rd World Tournament Goku has. It's turn 3 every time.
That is a good point. But what I'm talking about directly is like what units are capable of, like stat wise, or like their own RNG through their passives and stuff like that.
You
as
can
well.
do that.
Like
you can do
like
both
by themselves, yeah, you've got a point. 23rd World Tournament Goku can just actually suck, right? Like yeah, for sure. By himself, I think unless there's like I guess Gohan and these 23rd World Tournament characters, it's important to bring up the other characters, but I feel like personally that just muddies the water too much. You can like if you want to say like by himself, 23rd World Tournament Goku without a good revive unit is just mid, then sure, whatever. But like, I don't know, man. I don't know. I honestly don't even think Gohan necessarily even needs that argument to be brought up because he's just a good unit by himself. I think he is.
He is.
If you want to bring
adds like a different layer. It's literally in that old content with like Metal Core and all that. It literally made him invincible. The entire superhero team was invincible because of Orange Piccolo. Like
Right.
like I don't think you can ignore that. Like it's a really really massive point for every single not just Gohan, every single unit on superheroes, and that was even the 5th years. I was including that when I rated them. Like it's just a massive point you can't really ignore because it's exactly how you would use a team anyway, and it's available every time. There's no RNG involved anyway. I just don't see how you can kind of factor that out of rating for Gohan or any unit and any partner for that matter.
I get what you're saying. I mean, I don't disagree either because again, that's a direct asset of the unit. You know, if you can put him on a team with someone that somehow or another can extend his guard, then by all means, he's just a better unit as a result of that. That's a direct buff to him. I don't want that to become too like disingenuous because people will take that and then they'll take it too far.
Well, hold on, Rocket. Sorry, hold on, Rocket. When you say like Double Gohan was a great team on release, I'm assuming that's sarcasm. That's how my social brain is interpreting it. But
No,
like,
it was a banging release. I used it on Metal Cooler Court earlier.
But I
That was a
think
good
when you're
team.
saying that, like, obviously, like, I feel like every time people talk about Ultimate Gohan, they're talking about him in his like worst case scenario always. But like, you're not running Gohan double lead. You can, but like, preferably you'd want to run him on Earthbred Fighters or Piccolo's superhero team, right? Those are the teams that are going to help him out the most. Like, we can't. If we rated every unit in their worst situation, bro, like y'all wouldn't have any fun in the game at all, like whatsoever.
I get what you're saying, but in this situation, I don't think it's sarcasm.
Oh, that's
because
not
that team
sarcasm.
actually-
Okay.
That team was
Okay,
actually
cool.
bang. It works pretty well in hard
Okay.
content.
Sorry, guys. I'm just antisocial. I interpreted that the wrong way. Okay.
Well, it's especially like if you took that team again, and it's
Well-
because of the boost. But if you took that team into Cell Max,
Shit.
it was laughable. Like Cell Max was so just nothing after Gohan and Piccolo came out. He went from unbelievably hard, like the hardest fight in the game, bar none, one-shotted just about everyone, but about 5 units, to Piccolo tanking everything he does for double digits and Gohan killing him in 2 super attacks. Like
Shay,
was night and day.
Shay, this is pretty much an exclusive thing. We're just talking about the thread that happened today. So that's really why Halvard's here. I told Maya that this was just an Alan and Oni exclusive. So I don't want to really break that promise. Halvard's here because it's quite relevant for him to be here. I would feel bad if Halvard was here and we were just talking about him and he wasn't able to defend himself in any way.
To be fair, that's how the stream started. Y'all some bitches, but no, it's fine.
Whoa, hold on. No,
we were
I was.
planning on shooting you. Oh God.
Yeah, the entire time I was like, bro, let me try and get Halvard here because I would feel bad if he wasn't. So take it back,
wouldn't.
buddy.
Make it
Oh,
No, I think the entire argument kind of. I mean, we can talk about the initial thread as well. Can you explain your reasoning for like, how Vegeta and Trunks are better in Metal Core to Core? Because I still don't understand that.
They're not. That's
thought you
what
said
I was
earlier they
saying.
were.
Is I feel like
I know
like
Alan just threw his arms in the
it's
air.
RNG dependent at that point. I feel like it can go either way. And this again, not to be disingenuous to Gohan or Vegeta and Trunks, this is solely looking at them by themselves. It's not factoring in anyone else on their team. Just what can happen to them. Because of the fucking
Nico.
gimmick at the beginning where you're just forced to fight the army for 3 fucking turns, like they just force Gohan out of his guard, and that's so lame. And I know you can extend it with Orange Piccolo, but you know what I said. If he doesn't have it, he can still get over 1,000,000 raw defense. You know, he can still live the super. It's type neutral. It's what 1.5, 1.6 mil. Like he can live it. But that's the thing is like if bad RNG strikes, which it can, and you get one super, then you're fucked. Like I don't care about the key issues that people predicate their fucking Ultimate Gohan hate on. I don't care. I've never had issues with him, but mine's full additional, and he's rainbowed, and sometimes he still doesn't do it. It happens.
It can
And
happen.
the same thing
Definitely
can be said for Vegeta and Trunks. If they don't get enough stacks, they have type disadvantage. I don't care about their guard. They get fucking clobbered. It's happened to me so many times. With both of those units, I've taken them both into that fight many times. And they've done a flawless job at getting through it. And they've both just been slapped up in front of me. And it's funny. It's like, it happens to them both. I think that is completely like either way for both of them. If you factor in the fact that you get to use Orange Piccolo on one of the teams and not the other one, then yeah, it's pretty fucking clear cut. But Gohan versus Vegeta and Trunks in that vacuum, I feel like they're the same.
Gohan could definitely get clapped in that Metal Cooler fight for sure. And I mean same thing for
Yeah, super.
I mean
I get what
especially
you're saying,
especially for
but
Vegeta and Trunks though. Yeah.
it's kind of like it's looping back to this inner vacuum, and I just don't like that logic. I don't like the thought process. I get it while you're doing it. I just don't think it's like it's not holistic. Like you're not looking at actual in-game gameplay of this. It's like you could take the superhero team in there 100 times out of 100 and literally win every single time. That's how busted that team was like at that time.
Yeah, but was it busted? What team are you talking about specifically? Superheroes?
The team I showed earlier, which was, I mean, maybe you could have trouble in Pan. That's basically it. But you probably just take off the team and replace it with something else. But you know, the day one super team, which was like Pan, the Gammas, Double Piccolo, Gohan, and God Goku. That team, I think, genuinely might have been near impossible to die on. And you just demolish the team as well, unless you like restrict yourself to not using actives. But if you play normally, I don't think there's any content in the game that you could die in. Actually, Broly, maybe.
You
But that's a
know,
big maybe.
you saying that has just made me realize something else too. There are a ton of people, probably the majority of people, who rated Gohan negatively because they didn't have the rest of his team.
You
Oh,
know
yes,
why?
true.
You
That's
know,
absolutely
the
true.
main reason why people rated Gohan negatively was because he wasn't Beast Gohan, and then Truth made a big
Yeah.
stir about it. Which is, I mean, like, listen, it's fine. I don't even think Truth. I guess he kind of was saying that he was just kind of like mid, but Beast Gohan not being an actual part of his kid ruined him. His any chances, unfortunately.
Yeah, it
Welcome
did.
in, Dashin. Hoping Danshin. Welcome in. But yeah, I feel like that's the real reason why people hate that unit as much as they do.
You know
Yeah,
what? Now
I'm
you
not.
said that. Go on.
I'm just gonna say I feel like I'm not gonna like absolve myself of blame. I was talking to Future about it earlier. I'm sure I am responsible for a fair share of the hate on that unit, and I don't really give a shit. That's the thing. But
I'm in British L. Rude.
it's people kind of are very contrarian to whatever I say on Twitter, which I don't care. It's kind of like a joke, but it's a shame. It's just a real shame.
I
Yeah, I
mean,
mean it happens. It happens to a lot of units. Like people just for whatever reason just randomly decided recently, like, oh, we got like a couple new fights. All right, well, LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku, the full power Int one, yeah, he's just dog shit now. Cause that's my agenda now. He's just bad.
The what one?
true.
Super Saiyan 4. Yeah, he has
Yeah,
kind of fallen
the
off a little bit,
Kanabata.
sadly.
I mean, yeah, of
Like,
course. Like, a new level of power hit the game, and it's not like it's nowhere near the leap of Extreme Super Battle Road to Red Zone, but like it's a noticeable leap. Like certain units are prospering, and other units that were really good a month and a half ago, they kind of got brought down a little bit, but people are just so disingenuous about their takes when it comes to certain units, and that LR Goku is just one of them. People just act like he's bad now, and I really don't get it.
yeah. I've had this talk with a couple of other people. He does struggle. I do think he's not too bad in the Merge Mastery Red Zone, to be fair. But it's just with the lower amount of attacks just fucked him. I don't know what to say. It's annoying, but I still think he's not bad, but he's just not as good as he was. I do think I can see the blue duo above him, if I'm being honest. But
Super Saiyan 4 Goku still has value in some of the events that have come out. Like the Tech Merge Zamasu event, he's fine in. Cell, he's fine in. Like, I mean, I do think this is a jump in power, but I think it's like a temporary. I don't find it to be like a very. It just seems like gimmick fights, a bunch of gimmick fights to show off the new units' power, obviously, right? Like Zamasu's AoE very clearly to me is meant to be like, okay, the blue slot 1, they dodge pretty much everything. So it's just meant to show off their power, I feel like.
yeah,
Like most of the events that have come out, like Omega was meant to show off Super Saiyan 4. Omega was really powerful, hurt a lot of units, but then like, as soon as that celebration was done, we got into this one, and then a lot of really powerful, or a lot of older units that kind of fell off in Omega came right back in this meta.
yeah.
And I could see
Poor
that. I
blue
could see
duo,
that
though.
happening in like, yeah,
They got
and I
absolutely rimmed.
twice in a row, not even once, man.
Good, fuck him.
Super Gordon, what the fuck was that? Super Saiyan 4 Goku not being able to stand by consistently does chew him up. Does screw him up. Okay.
I will say though, his standby turn 1 with 10 key spheres is the strongest unit in the game.
It is quite strong,
For
yeah.
the sole reason of he has guard and 100% damage reduction.
Yeah. He's he's good. He's good. He just needs some help, I think.
We could see
I
some
think
longer
he has
content
this-
for sure.
He has the same issue a lot of units have though, where it's like if you can get them to their second phase or their third phase or whatever they have, they're fucking awesome. It's the same issue with Super Trunks. You get him into Super Trunks, he's solid. He hits super fucking hard, and his defense is pretty good. But man, his first phase really, really brings that unit down. And it's the same thing with Goku. His like base just is not strong enough.
Wait, is this Budo we're talking about? I thought we were talking about Super Saiyan 4.
No, Super Saiyan 4, yeah. His base just isn't strong enough. Like once you get into a standby and then you get into full
Yeah,
power, it's
Danchin.
like both of those are super strong. But you look at his base comparatively and it's like he's not quite tanky enough.
Yeah, I think he's like teetering on the edge. I think he can handle it, but pre-super on like early turns, he can definitely get fucked up. So I think once he supers, he's okay. I don't think he's like amazing, but he can like tank there, like at least be okay. But
Yeah, well
these new fights.
that's an issue. Go on.
No, I was just saying these new fights just messed him up quite bad. He would make a reso like any remotely longer content. Like I would say a mega is like medium sized content. I think any content like that is just going to instantly bring him back. But depends. We'll see what happens.
Bro, that is so mean. Alan sounds chinless and 300 pounds.
Wait, who said that?
Naam, I think that's how you'd say it. Naam.
Do I? Chinless and 300 pounds.
Chinless.
Bro, hey,
It's a bit
Alan, you gotta
mean.
start mewing, bro. Start mewing. Start look maxing.
I do mute, bro.
You
I
mew.
naturally
You,
mew.
I don't know. You.
I
I
naturally
see.
mew, bro. I'm
Okay, I
that
see.
good.
A lot of units aren't built for these events. They just manage because they're that good. Well, see, I think that like the top 10 units are very clearly like going to decimate these events. Like almost every event in the game. Omega Shenron, all of those characters are like. Imagine if Bulma, you could almost argue like turn 1 before she super attacks, slot 1, right? She's getting you killed almost. You've just I don't know, man. I don't think it's. What'd you say?
Can you put your phone on charge right now?
Oh, is it annoying you?
Yeah, it's on low power mode on stream, bro.
Yeah, let me put my phone on the charger real quick. Go ahead, finish. I was about to say, Halvard, I believe in you. You got this, man. Finish my sentence for me.
Oh, fuck you. No, I'm kidding. But okay. So there is something I want to say about Ultimate Gohan. And I might be the only person in the world with this take. I'm glad he's not Beast.
No, I am as well. I said this already. I'm very glad he's not Beast. It's
Okay, cool.
It leaves room for us to get more units to link well in, so I'm happy with that.
Yeah, my whole thing with that, and I'm also glad that Piccolo isn't Orange Piccolo, and the reason being is because they're very purpose built. Gohan is a slot 2 monster. That's where he's supposed to be. If he can super first, he's a wall. He's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Piccolo's meant to go in front of everything.
I am so happy we brought this up. I am so tired of us comparing two different units. I am so sick of this argument every single time. It's like, well, he's not better than a slot 1 super duper ultra tank who gives support to your team and stuff like that. Yeah, Gohan is not meant for that, bro. Can we talk about like how Gohan is meant for damage in slot 2 instead of putting him in these really weird situations? Like, of course he's gonna struggle like slot 1. Obviously, he's not getting a super attack. Like, it's just stupid arguments.
I think I'm maybe slightly part of the reason that got brought into the community. I think me and Truth talked about it a lot before. But it's
come on, bro.
The whole reason it used to be such an amazing thing to be like a slot 1 unit is because we had none. Like in the like Tech-Con era, it was very, very rare to have slot 1 units. Now we have fucking tons. Like it's not even rare anymore. We have so many units at slot 1 and don't really do much else. Like just as many slot 2s as slot 1s at this point. So it's people kind of lose the whole point of that argument. It wasn't that slot 1s are inherently better. It's that slot 1s are better at the time because they were rarer. They're not like better because they're slot 1s solely.
Personally, inference.
It's just I don't know.
What people don't understand is that a unit that can go in slot 1, a unit that can go in slot 2, and a unit that can float and support in slot 3, they're all just as important as the other.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
it's not about one fucking unit unless you're Orange Piccolo because he's just built different. But that's the whole thing is like you have to build a team. All of the slots matter, and fucking MX Slater in chat, slot 2 monster. We don't have a lot of those. We didn't when Gohan came out. We had a couple. For whatever reason, they just never stopped doing that. Everyone is a slot 2 unit now. The
He
androids
does sound like expert
that we're
games, yeah.
using right now, they're fucking slot 2.
Yeah, true. True, and they're good slot 2 and 3. I mean, like, it'd be like if we had units that are a little bit more versatile and you could fit them into other slots, fine. Like, if we could have a slot 1 unit, like, if the Blues were able to be put into slot 3 and be A-okay past their, like, if they just kept 50% dodge throughout all their slots, they'd be a fine unit, right? No one's dissing that. But, like, units with a clear purpose, like, shouldn't be compared to units who are a little bit more versatile. It just doesn't make sense.
And that's why I don't like a lot of Twitter takes because people are so disingenuous. They'll like completely on purpose use a unit incorrectly and then post it on Twitter to push an agenda, and it's like you're a fucking moron. Stop.
I try not to do that with units I don't like. I think I've been accused of it a couple of times, but that is one thing I rarely do get told I do. It's yeah, it's kind of shit to do that to units. I don't really get why people do it. And a lot of people do it as well.
Alan, did you say that everyone's a slot 2? Who said that? Someone's quoting that in the chat.
Said that.
Someone did.
Is this some prick off Twitter that's like on my dick?
I don't know.
It seems like it.
I said that earlier. I said after fucking Beast came out, after Gohan came out, like everybody just became a slot 2 unit. And I'm not really wrong. Like, look at every unit that's come out since him. How many slot 1s are there compared to slot 2s?
Yeah.
Like that's the whole point. What do we have? The GT Duo? Who else?
Well, GT Duo, Z Duo, I mean, you could probably make a case for like Piccolo being okay slot 1, right? If you really need to, he's okay there. But he's mostly meant for slot 2. Yeah, who else really? I guess Trunks, Gohan, LR Trunks, those two. Yeah, we've had a lot of slot 2 units come out, right?
Wait, you mean the LR Trunks that we just got?
Yeah, those guys, yeah.
Well, he's slot 2 until a standby, and then he's like undoubtedly slot 1. But
right.
Again, that's the point. That's why I liked Worldwide a lot more than other people did for whatever reason. Is because Zamasu and Gohan are both slot 1s for teams that needed help. Like Hybrids needed help, Extreme needed help, and they got it with really good units.
Oh, the 17s. Yeah, well, here's a little trick with the 17s, bro. Just don't even run them. Just don't even try. They're bad.
Halvard, you're right. The celebration was sick. I don't get why people would say shit.
Cause no rose. That's literally that's all you can really dub it down to. Yeah, they'll complain about. I guess if you really absolutely hated every single piece of content this celebration, then sure, right? But like I've been having a lot of fun with most of them. So
kind of another thing big accounts did. Just like wins the mud.
Violet, please don't talk about that. Let's not get Alan started on his whinge sesh about the Blues.
They don't underestimate Agile VB's damage. He's not very good. I mean, unless you mean the transformed form, then he gets pretty good, yeah. But the base.
The thing with that unit is the reason, and I'm under no illusion that he's like number 1 best in the fucking game. But that's the exact reason that so many people started to dislike Worldwide the second those units got showcased by Truth, is because Vegito wasn't undeniably the best unit in the game, and it wasn't close. Like, people waited for their Vegito, and they got it, and he wasn't fucking good enough. That's the whole thing. And the Rose thing, too. Like, both of the posts that I made for Rose, the LR and the TUR, when they got their Easy A's, each of those almost has 500,000 views apiece on Twitter. They are my most popular posts. People really wanted Goku Black. It's who they wanted the most, and they didn't get him. So instead of looking at the celebration objectively for what they did get, they just bitch about what they didn't get.
I gotta wonder how many 4-year-olds are scrolling through Twitter right now. How many of you Fortnite gamers are on Twitter as of right now? And you're 4. Can we get some numbers up in chat,
in your
please?
chat, bro. 9 million 18. I think that's C, isn't it? That's the YouTube. I think it's 9 million 18 key, 3 times 16 million 12 key. That's slot 2, and that's against Realm of God's enemies. I agree that that's not bad. But slot 1, their damage is dog shit, and slot 2, they're not worth ever running because it's just better slot 2 units.
Yeah, Goku taking 400k on a normal definitely isn't fun. That is awful.
No way. There's better slot 2 units. It's almost like that's all they've dropped for 8 months.
Yeah. And
like,
who do it? Not them.
It's weird that, but you know what I think it is? I guess I always forget that some people don't spend money on the game, so they don't pull the new units, and then they I guess it could have made it makes sense that like they dropped this really hard content meant for the new units, and then you don't have them, and it's just really difficult shit for no reason. But like, it's not like every single unit in the game is awful against them. In fact, some of the units who weren't in the top 10 are now in the top 10 again because of it, right? So, I'm just saying, might be a skill issue on some people's parts. Also, just like
fucking bad at the game.
Yeah,
they can do that slot 1 C, but it's kind of so. Oh, I actually got the sheet up in front of me. It's with
brother, he's
Bulma.
pulling out the math.
Yeah, with Bulma. See, you have to really wank them up to do this, but it's with Bulma and the gods. So this is 7 out of 7 links and 37%.
I am 4 years old. How did you guess? I don't know, man. Just wild guess. Most people on Twitter feel like they're like 4 years old with how they argue.
They get 8.7 million on the 18 key, 5 million on the initial 12 key, 5.3 on the second, and 5.59 on the fourth or the third 12 key, and that's kind of mid, to be honest, and that's mega wanked. So I'll keep on kicking my fucking PC.
Fort Mado says, "Go to the fucking dentist, Alan."
Go to the dentist. Don't need to go to the dentist. Bro, now this is a 4-year-old you got in the chat, bro. He's like doing fucking your mama jokes. On British jokes. Get him out. Kick him out. Get him in preschool.
To be fair, you got owned though. To be fair, you got owned. You are British.
No. He's been putting stinkers in the chat the entire time, bro. I watched it.
Really?
Alan sounds like he collects food stamps, bro. That's just mean. That's not even a fucking good joke. You got the Fortnite kids in there, bro.
Hey, bro, they can stay after fucking throwing out zingers like that one though.
No one has no teeth confirmed.
Oh my god, collects food stamps, no teeth, and he's chinless. Damn, man, Alan, when are you going to defend yourself, bro?
I don't know, man. I don't know what to do anymore.
Here's my question: how are you 300 pounds and chinless? Wouldn't you have multiple chins?
That's true.
Nah,
actually.
that's like my special power, bro. That's how fucking awful I am. I got both.
He's really down in the dubs, bro.
See, yes, VB's damage is okay. It's not as good as you think it is, but it's very good. His active damage is very good, though.
Why is it that was the first attack? Yeah, Alan's just taking shots, bro. He doesn't even care. I mean, that shows character, I guess.
Yeah, bro. I'm 300 pounds and chinless.
He's admitting it.
That's right.
I don't know who Expert Games is.
Expert Games is, I'm pretty sure, is like an anime YouTuber, but yeah, you do kind of sound like him. But you know that what's crazy though, actually, is that one post I made on Twitter about that fucking video game. That guy did sound exactly like you, bro. I thought that was the funniest fucking thing.
Bro, Fort Made the Brass has put this joke in twice.
Wait,
what the fuck is a GED? Is that an American qualification? That's been blank twice. What the hell is a GED?
If you don't graduate high school, you take a it's basically like a self-taught like high school diploma basically.
Is that an insult? I don't get
Kind
that.
of. It just means you didn't really graduate high school the real way, I suppose.
Essentially, you're not smart enough to go through primary school, so they had to give you a fucking special test for your tiny brain.
God damn.
That is kind of mean though.
Thoughts
I
on
mean,
physical Roshi?
I graduated high school, ain't got shit on me.
Thoughts on Fizz Roshi? Bro,
Yeah,
has
he's good.
anyone talked
Good.
about LR Roshi?
No, he's not good, but he's like a fun unit to use for jokes. And you can get along.
He's just as good as any other unit in the entire game that dies to supers and has 30% dodge. They're all the same
Yeah.
unit.
True.
But he can revive, bro. What about
That is true. He does technically have an asset over a lot of them.
That's true, yeah.
He can kind of be used as a janky option. To be fair, I've used him for some shit. But
Alan slander, not on my watch, bro. Can we stop the glazing sesh? Oh my god. We have so many Alan glazers in here. It's kind of crazy, Alan. I didn't
it's
expect.
true. I've been getting glazed. I've also been getting shit on as well. It's kind of a mix.
yeah, it is a
Bro,
mixed
let
bag
that
here,
man get
man.
glazed. He gets fucking murdered on Twitter.
Listen. I'm not.
I do.
Listen, man. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for Alan. If I hadn't made that Alan video and Alan was in the interview, I'd probably be still making regular Dokkan content, frankly.
Bro, chill on the glazing. Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah, I do have. Listen, man, I'm biased to Alan and Vector. I don't give a shit. Okay.
Facts. You're under my wing, bro.
Me personally, I wouldn't take that.
I would say that. That's almost like if anyone on Twitter, if you said that to anyone on Twitter, bro, they think that was an insult. They'd be like, "Oh my god." I don't mind it, bro. I don't mind it.
Bro, I would not want to be under my wing. You can't get fucking indirect hate, if you were. That's what I'm saying. I'm not very. I don't know what to say. I'm not very liked, but I'm very persecuted on Twitter. I don't know what it is. Got people like
At least your
Minato
hate's indirect. I'm just direct.
Yeah. Well, no. My hate on Twitter is not indirect. My hate on Twitter is definitely very direct. I just get
At
people
you, yeah.
24/7. Get a fucking break. But
It's like can't there be a happy medium? Can we not glaze and then not also go to like straight to hating Alan? Let's just have like a happy medium where we can tolerate Alan's existence or something like that, bro. Like we don't have to hate him or glaze him. You can just enjoy him.
Do you know
right?
what community you're talking about?
Yeah, that's true, man. I guess I gotta remember where I am sometimes.
see, on my original account, I have no idea. Probably, honestly, probably around that. I had a lot of people that blocked me that I didn't even know. Like, I had no idea why they blocked me. Like, I remember on my original account, Rhymestyle randomly fucking blocked me, and I had no idea why. Literally none.
What?
Yeah, I'd never interacted with the guy. He just blocked me.
Rhyme style blocked you, bro?
Yeah, and he never undid it. He just had blocked me, and I fucking never spoke to him. Literally not even a single thread with him. He just blocked me. I'm guessing it's like some major tweet I had. He blocked me over it. Maybe like a TFS one or some shit. I think I called them. Kind of blamed them a little bit for some of the shitty jokes we got in this fucking community, but I don't know. I don't know why I got blocked. Like random shit like that. So probably I would imagine probably over 100 if to be honest.
I'm pretty sure I'm blocked by. I'm pretty sure I've been blocked before.
Can you
I've been
mute
blocked by people.
made of brass, please? They're just putting stinkers in the chat right now. And then sounds like
Wait.
the only way he gets clean is taking baths. What does that even mean?
This is the only way he. Yeah, that's a. It's just a bad one, bro.
That wouldn't even
Come
be
back.
bad if it was true.
True. That's actually just. That's just called being a decent human being, bro.
Yeah. The only way you
You
get
need an
clean is
Alan
to shower.
day.
No, I relate to that though, Alan, because I got blocked by Seth the Programmer completely randomly.
Oh, that's not really a
You
bad
know
thing.
what?
Though, is it?
Well, I just why
It's not. Go
That
on.
just means you live in their head rent free, bro. That just means you live in Seth the Programmer's head rent free. He thinks about
Well-
you on Twitter, bro.
Every now and then, me and Swag will like interact, because he likes some of my tweets sometimes, and sometimes I'll like tweet at him or whatever. But like, I think it's literally because I had any interaction at all with Swag that he just blocked me. I've never spoke to him a day in my life.
Oh, what Swagkage? I didn't even know who that was until they started. Like, they knew who I am. I don't know how. I think they like look at Dokkan Twitter sometimes or some shit.
Swag plays Dokkan, and Swag is friends with Truth. And I mean,
Yeah,
when is Truth not talking about you or Vector?
that's true. Truth loves me.
That's because they love each other. They're in a love relationship right
I
now.
don't know if Truth loves Vector. I think Truth's got a little bit of spite about Vector, but
Really?
Me and
I feel like
Truth-
they're always joking around.
yeah, maybe. I don't get the jokey vibe. I get the hatred vibe.
Get hate from him.
He didn't like
Yeah.
Dylan while Dylan was still around.
Oh,
Oh, Dylan.
no, Dylan was just like, don't even know what to say about Dylan. I think everybody just Dylan was an anomaly. I don't know how.
Dylan, you just
what
looked at a
you
Dylan tweet and just actual physical question marks popped above your head. That's just what
Yeah.
Dylan's existence was, unfortunately.
Alan sounds like he thinks that. Bro, get this man out of your chat right now. I'm about to block this man on YouTube.
Wait, what do you guys call her there? The trolley or something like that? You take the trolley? Alan?
Can you do the
Wally.
calculations? That's actually a banging fucking tweet, bro. You should post that.
What? Alan's the type of dude to take a trolley to work?
No, not that. That's shit.
No, when we were
Fucking lizard.
talking about Seth,
Oh,
Where
I
is it?
see.
and he beat the calculations.
Oh, okay.
That's actually fire.
I'm talking about how to play that. That's actually a better one than any single one that Fort made a process put in it.
He beat the calculations. Yeah, that is a banger. That is a banger. You might as well just delete all your accounts, man. You're not living anywhere past that. You served your purpose. That tweet is your magnum opus right there, buddy. Be proud. Yeah, I'm kidding. That's a mean thing to say. I apologize, bro.
Bro, don't immediately backpedal.
Listen,
Stand
man.
by your hate.
I don't like saying mean things to people, all right? But listen, that is probably your magnum opus. Just don't tweet anything else after that. Just tweet that, get your
Okay,
cool
you know
little
what?
5 million views, and
You know what? I have a question, actually. I'm gonna put in chat something I replied to somebody.
Okay.
I'm just gonna put
Go
what
on.
I replied, and I want you to know that they told me I was extremely smart for this, and I want your opinion on it.
Will do. Alan sounds like the type of guy. I'm not gonna say MFer, bro. That's such a cringe. Why not just cuss? Why not just say the word? Anyway, who had Mega
was bad.
Blocks and not Legos growing up. Oni, what up? Hey, what's up, Dark Shadow? Hope you're doing well.
Why are people doing your mama level jokes on me and fucking chat right now? They're still
Next thing
doing
you know, this guy's gonna be talking about Skibbity Toilet and shit like that.
it. Every time I think about Alan, I think of that gangster video you posted on Twitter. I don't even know what that's talking about.
The gangster video.
Did I do that? I might have done that. You have to link it. I don't remember that. Or like give a better description. I can't remember.
So we're all on the same page when it comes to this Gohan shit. We all collectively think it's annoying as fuck whenever we talk about it, right?
I don't. I find it annoying to talk to people. I like talking about the subject, but it's just getting. I don't know. It's kind of boring to talk about at this point. It was like 6 months ago. It's just the same shit over and over again.
Yeah, I'd get tired as. Oh my god, we finally dodged an attack, Goku. Fuck me. Thank you.
Let's talk about the androids, bro. They suck. Fuck 'em.
Bro, Okay, why do they suck? Okay, actually, you know what? I'm not gonna put too much stock into what you say about the droids because you just do not have them, nor do you have the blues. So I don't try and put too much stock into what you say about them either. But
I literally know what they do, bro.
what'd you say?
I literally know what they do at their max. You can't get much better than that.
Okay, but you haven't used them.
Doesn't matter. I don't give a shit about using them. I'm
But
assuming
total-
they're at their max, so I'm being more virtuous than I should be here, and I still think they're shit.
It was a
What-
COD clip Oni posted. Oh. Damn it, yeah, that shit. And no, that wasn't COD. That was
Roblox, isn't it?
Rainbow Six Siege.
Oh,
No.
all right.
He's talking about the fucking Muffin Man saying, "Damn, it feels good to be a gangster." That guy. You do kind no, but he does sound exactly like that. that
yeah.
dude.
I saw that on TikTok like 2 days before you posted that as well.
I was hoping you would, bro. You had to
Yeah.
spoil a surprise, man. You could have fucking went with the joke.
Oh yeah, my
sounded
bad.
just
Yeah,
like
it
you in
was
everything.
me.
Sounded
No,
just
it
like you in
didn't sound
everything,
like
bro.
Yeah,
It
bro,
sounded
did.
exactly like you, bro. The
Yeah.
end was a
Oh.
"you're right." That sounded exactly fucking like you, but you can't
Look,
deny
that's
it.
what you're talking about. I thought you were talking about that.
No,
Sounds
that
so
was
much-
him though. No, that was
No.
him. He was saying
it?
that to his he was saying that to his friends after he was done with that fucking weird shit, bro.
I didn't realize. Didn't realize that. No, that was good.
Wait, hold on. Alan's the type of bomboclat. What the fuck, man? I've never
Who
heard
said
that.
Where's that? I don't see that.
Bomboclat who enters McDonald's,
Not
trying to
even
order the
spelled
Grimace
right.
shake, then proceeds to use the skibbity toilet. Get out of here, Nightwinger. We need you out. Can we ban this guy? Let me get some mods in here so we can start banning
Yeah.
people.
Mute him. Instant mute.
Okay, bye, chat. G, gotta go. Keep an eye out for Alan. Hey, nice having you in first. Thank you for tuning in, buddy. Appreciate it. Always nice
See
having
you
your
later.
company.
See you later.
Yeah, the droids are
fine
good.
when floating, and the rest of the team has perfect RNG. Ooh,
All right, chill, Rocket Wizard. You
Kinda
didn't pull them,
true,
obviously.
kinda
Very clearly, you didn't pull them. Okay.
you're about to agree with him as well.
No, I
you
thought
were.
he was about to. You can float them off, and they're good, like floated off. Like I think they're almost meant to be floated off, right? Get their super attack to 35%, and then they float them off, and then you get 2-turn support. Like they're chilling, but like, nah, bro. The rest of the team doesn't need perfect RNG. I don't believe that at all. Unless you're bad. Also, can we talk about how Piccolo is not killing this fucker right now?
First of all, you will not slander him. He's the GOAT.
He is the GOAT. Don't get me wrong. He's the reason why we won. By the way, I just beat Tech Merge Zamasu with the droids, no items. So can y'all stop hating on the droids real quick?
Just
Thank you.
run the Blues team, and on the 150, just put the droids and put Bulma. There, you're fucking saturated in 2-turn support.
True.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I
just
don't want
run
to
off
that
lead
team.
Bulma.
And I think that's mid anyway.
You're mid. How about that, buddy?
You're mid. Fuck you.
Nah, sorry, I don't want to run the droids with Goku. It's dumb. Why is that even a requirement for the units to be good?
It makes okay, yeah, but like, it's not like the worst requirement in the world. They like it could have been way worse than that. I think. Now I feel like it would have been better if it were okay. Tournament participants allies, like that would have been just a way better choice. That would have been a way better option. Nobody would complain. But like
I still
Goku,
wouldn't
it's
have
not like
liked
the
that.
worst thing in the world.
Bro,
Why?
in my head, I was literally thinking, what's the worst case scenarios that could happen here? And not once did I possibly think they were going to make them rely on a fucking Goku. That was the one thing that was like, nah, there's no way they're going to do that. And they actually went ahead and did it. It's just dumb.
Well, see, that's bad now, but it won't always be. Just give them like 3 months. They'll still have all their support. They'll be fine. And AGL UI Goku will be easy A-ing, and then this will be a different story.
Once we get
You
a
should
UI
not have to
Goku
wait 3
with
months for
100%.
Goku has to be
Once we get a
good.
UI Goku with the 100% chance to dodge, buddy, you won't be talking. You won't be talking at all.
I won't use
Now,
them.
I
I
al-
won't be using them.
You wouldn't use you bullshitter.
I'm-
You
no,
wouldn't
I'm not.
use a UI Goku with 100% chance. Shut the fuck
No, I
up.
would use him. I would use him on superheroes, and I wouldn't run them. That's what I'd do.
But they would help him out so much.
That's cool. I'm not going to run them though. If he led superheroes, I'd run them. How about that?
Man, do you speak any other language but superheroes?
Okay, but why are they not
No.
on superheroes? They're heroes from Dragon Ball
They
Super.
aren't superheroes.
They aren't
Aren't they?
superheroes.
Because
Yeah,
they
they're
weren't
superheroes.
in the fucking first translation I saw, and it really pissed me off.
Yeah,
Who
they are
translated it? Was it Little Truth Jr. who? I know, I'm kidding.
definitely- the
Leave
Costco.
Minato out of this.
Wait, what'd you say? I could hear both of y'all spoke at the same time.
We did the fusion dance.
Facts.
True. Well, see, the I like to imagine that the one person who left was Minato. I hope he was in the background. No, I'm kidding. Nah, his calcs are good. Not calcs, his fucking translations. Yeah,
That's my bad.
his translations are good.
It's just sometimes when units come out, because like this wasn't an issue during Worldwide, because
Okay, first.
everybody is celebrating at the same time. All the people that do the translations, you know, Goresh and Minato, like they're gonna be on it fucking frame one, but the TOP androids, no one gives a flying fuck. So I had to wait so long to figure out what they did. And I have people that will send me like really half-assed translations, like ran through an auto-translate app and shit. And it's like I can't do anything with this.
Yeah, that was me, buddy. You literally just looked at said. I'm gonna tweet like that. I fucking translated it on Google Translate, and I got that. I was like, hey guys, hey, here's the translations. Like a fucking minute or two early or late.
Like,
Everybody else already had them out.
I don't want to put out calcs predicated off of just like incorrect information. And okay,
Yeah.
on that tangent, fucking Goresh,
Uh-oh.
god damn it.
Uh-oh.
Zerloin, Rabandra, and Zarbuto, he fucking got their translation wrong, and it made me look bad.
Uh-oh. You're gonna get blocked by Goresh, bro. Chill out.
No, he'll be alright. But see, okay, first of all, I would just like to say I'm a real one because I remember that unit's name. Do you? Do you know their
No.
name?
No.
What? Who?
Yeah.
Zerloin,
man,
Rabandra, and Zarbuto? The goats?
Sirloin.
Sirloin?
That's the only guy. That's the only guy I know from there. Yeah, because that's the only memorable name, frankly.
In one of Truth's latest videos, he says
Goresh
their
L.
name about 6 times in like 5 minutes, and every single time he says it wrong in a new way.
Hey man, don't go hard on Truth, okay? Listen. To be fair, their name is a fucking mouthful. All right.
I'll go hard on Truth because Truth went hard on me in his new video, so there's that.
Wait, did he?
Did he?
Yeah.
What video? The Dokkan listens to feedback. Let's make that one.
Yeah.
I cannot wait to watch that then.
So he looked at the shit that I said, and then 2 of them he disagreed with, even though he himself has like vehemently been on that side where he's like, I need more orbs. I have more units to rainbow, and I'm like, we should get more orbs, and he's like, no, we got enough. What?
Wait.
Like, what the fuck?
Wait. What did you say? How did you describe it though?
What I said. Hang on. Let me pull it up.
Brought on. Did Goresh or Truth block anyone yet? Yeah, I'm blocked by Truth, guys. He blocked me. I'm kidding. That's a joke. He didn't block me.
Okay. This is what I said. And to be fair, I have more grounds to say this than most people, not all people, but most people, because my fucking potential orb investment stat is over 300,000. Okay, so I have a little more credence to say this than other people. But I said more ways to get hidden potential orbs. I have so many SSRs of TURs that I could rainbow if I just had the orbs, and it would allow everyone to just be more prepared universally. And by that I meant for chain battle, because people complain about that game mode so much because they don't understand it and they're not prepared. If you could just rainbow everything because we had all the orbs to do it, everybody would do better in chain battle and no one would complain.
Oh, well, actually, I don't know what he said, but like me hearing that, it would be like, well, most people aren't pulling all 4 dupes of the unit anyway, so I doubt that would be the case.
Well, then they'll just have the orbs and they'll just be richer for it. There's no negative for them, but there's only a positive for me.
Yeah, yeah. Are you a whale? You probably are with all the Twitter checks that are coming in right now.
No comment.
Okay.
First of all, I only spent $1,000 on Worldwide. Okay, so I'm not a whale.
Okay.
Spent
$1,000 though. I mean, that's crazy. That's a lot of money.
I wanna think
Alan,
about drinks.
Alan's staying real quiet. If you guys notice, he's staying real quiet on this topic here. Alan, how much did you spend this worldwide?
Oh, this worldwide. Oh, I don't know. Not that much, to be honest. Actually, I've kind of cut down. Like past 2 years or past a year, maybe 2 years, massively cut down on my spending. The year of the 6th anniversary is the one where I probably spent the most. That was kind of depressing, but I think I probably spent under 100 quid for this worldwide overall. Actually, probably way
spent
under
how
100
much?
quid. Probably way under 100 quid.
All right, buddy. Never say okay. Let's set a hard boundary. Never say quid. Ever again.
£100.
£100.
Maybe less than £50 even. Nah.
Hold on. I thought you
Mm.
said you spent a pretty penny this year on this celebration. And you didn't.
That
put it
is a
in.
pretty penny, bro. That is a pretty penny.
Okay,
I
yeah, let me
said
not let
penny.
me not act like $50 isn't a bit, but like
Yeah.
I'm not rich or nothing. But when I heard that, I thought you were talking about like maybe in the hundreds.
Fuck no. I don't spend that on Dokkan anymore, bro.
Okay.
At one point, maybe I did. On the 6th anniversary, I don't want to go over how much I lost, but it was a lot. All for shit, and I didn't even get anything. But aside from then, nah, I've never ever had a big spending money like amount on Dokkan. Just the odd
Fair enough.
thing here and there.
Something like a third of what I used to spend.
I'll probably have to go to bed soon. It's 1 o'clock for me.
It's okay. I feel like we've kind of gotten each other's point or your guys' points across well enough.
You see what happens when it's not an interaction over Twitter and people can actually speak to each other? It's almost like there's no real disagreement. It's just a discussion.
Alan said that exact same thing before we actually even started this, bro. I'm not even
I
trolling.
just
It was like
so we find common ground quick.
he said I would go band for band with Halvard and we'll come to an agreement somehow.
Yeah, facts.
I mean, shit,
Okay,
I'm
well,
down.
good.
I'll do more Turles summons. Let's go stone for stone right now.
I'm not
For
selling
stone,
on
buddy.
that banner, bro.
Yeah, that banner's oof.
Well, currently I'm all tickets plus 950 stones in, and I only have one, so I'll do some more.
I'm thinking of saving till like possibly anniversary, probably New Year's actually.
Heroes, that's where you need to spend it all.
Bro sounded like a zombie. Truth has a lot of units who are 1%. I don't see how he disagrees with Halvard. How much do you think Truth spends on Dokkan each celebration? Around 3,000 for the androids. I guess it like fluctuates, right? I would say at most he probably spends about like $5,000 a celebration, maybe if like at the
it's
worst.
something like that. Do you keep up with Truth at all?
Yeah,
I
me,
would just
yeah.
spend quite a lot.
I'm
Okay.
forced to, dude. I have to do videos on these guys whenever drama pops up at some point.
Okay, so do you recall like a month or two ago? It was like 2 months ago actually, where he just for no reason felt like being #1 in Legends for that specific month.
Mm-hmm.
And that month he spent $27,000.
Oh yeah, he did say that, didn't he? Around there, yeah. Yeah, Legends is a fucking scam, by the way, guys. I'm just saying, Legends
Legends
is so
sucks.
fucking dirty.
Oh, Legends sucks
It's so
dick. Yeah.
There's no math
No,
involved. I don't
Truth's
care.
rich, bro. Truth already ranked
Ultras,
it in with revenue.
Ultras will go like, oh my god, Ultra banners would put a company bankrupt. Walmart would be The Walmart CEO would be begging for fucking change if he summoned on an Ultra banner. I don't know how these YouTubers do it, bro. They got to be making millions or something. Something.
They make a lot of it back, don't they? It's all about consistent uploads, and Truth uploads like 3 videos a day. They all get like 40k views or more. he's probably making like well over double of what he spends, maybe even more than that.
I have a theory that Goresh probably comes from money. I don't know about Truth. The Truth doesn't sound like he does because he
I
said
don't
he
think
used to be a nurse.
no, Gresh is a he said he used to what?
Huh?
Gresh is a teacher, isn't he? He's an English teacher in Japan.
Is he?
Talon.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he is.
I thought he was like an office worker or something in Japan.
No, I'm
The
pretty sure he's a
teacher is Talon.
Oh, Talon. Okay.
No, I
Yeah.
swear
So
Gresh is an English teacher.
Gresh just went on a trip to Italy, by the way. I don't think that he's doing that on a teacher's. Well, I guess he is also a
well,
YouTuber.
Yeah, he makes money off YouTube as well. But I'm
He-
99%
he
sure he's an
moved-
English teacher.
He moved to Japan, but he's still doing the same thing that he was doing, which means he probably works for a pretty large company if he can just move wherever he wants and still just do his job.
Goresh
no
owns a company
changes.
in Japan. Works for. All right, buddy. No, I feel like Truth. I mean not Truth. Goresh. I'm not trying to speculate or like be a fucking armchair psychologist on this shit, but like, I feel like he does. Goresh works with taxes, and Talon is a teacher.
Yeah,
Really?
maybe I'm wrong.
How the fuck do
Goresh
any
works
of
with
these guys have
taxes.
time to do that and run a YouTube channel?
Working with taxes,
Consistently.
that's the most boring shit I've heard. No wonder Gresh takes out Army on Twitter, bro.
Well, I mean,
Shit.
when you look at the reality of it, they have just as much time as most people. I mean, a teacher's what? Well, at least here it's 8 in the morning to about 6 in the evening, and then they go home.
Mm.
And you probably
Longer
don't
than
go to
that. Longer
sleep
than
and-
that. Longer than that. Sometimes they'll stay until like 8, and then they work weekends too to get their curriculum back. Like the teachers work hours even outside of school, so it's probably a bit more.
Yeah, but at the same time, with the content that they make, excluding Legends, if you're just doing summons, I mean, honestly, like, okay, in Talon's case, if he was still playing Dokkan, literally, he could just turn on his screen recorder and just do the summons, and then just put commentary over them later, and he's making content while he's doing his job.
Goresh has 80 bans on his wrist at all times. Goresh, I'm sure, probably goes band to band with a lot of his like fucking tax coworkers and shit like that. Pulls out his fucking wads of cash that he keeps in his pocket at all times and flexes. But yeah, I agree with you, not Infer's, Halvard. Yeah, probably. I mean,
How
like,
the fuck do people even work out that Gresh mentioned it? Gresh mentioned back when Battle Hour was announced he couldn't make it since it was tax season.
oh, okay, interesting. I would like. I mean, I don't want to dive too deep into these guys' lives, right? That's personal shit. I don't really give a fuck about that. But
I'm
like,
watching Goresh right now. It's crazy.
what? Goresh could suck it for all I care, bruh. I'm just kidding.
Fuck
No,
Gresh.
I mean, I just don't really care. I mean, it's interesting. I'm just going off of what they've said, right? Like, I don't know anything about Goresh. I honestly wish I didn't know that he or learn that he did taxes. Truth, I mean, I knew that he used to be a nurse or something like that, or worked in a hospital or something.
Did he?
Because he
Yeah,
said
he
it,
worked in a
he meant.
hospital.
I mean, I just heard I just thought he kind of just like mentioned it very
I've never
very
heard this shit in my
briefly.
life, bro.
Yeah, he used
That's
to
what
work
I
in a
heard. That's what I
hospital.
heard him say. Yeah, I don't want to say he was a nurse, but I think he said he worked in a hospital at some point. But Yajirobe, please. God damn it, man. Why? Oh wait, we survived this. I think we do survive this. Yajirobe's gonna clutch up. He's gonna clutch up. All right, fuck it.
Dude, Jerobe, am I kidding
The goat. He used to be a nurse. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, that's what you did. That's the only person I really knew their job outside of YouTube.
I did
But
not
yeah.
know that. That's new information.
Buddy, I'm constantly doing research on people. I'm constantly in streams, bud. Don't play with me.
Bro,
Who knows? Who
doing your
knows?
background research right now. You have truth on the interviews soon.
Next Dokkan died. Bro, if
Yeah.
I secure a truth interview, that'd be the craziest thing of all time. But I feel like I got a lot of shit I gotta prove to myself as like a YouTuber before that happens. And before he's even interested in looking at me. Cause bro, that's just like I feel like I'm grifting then. I don't want to do that shit. I don't want to feel like that.
Yeah, it can feel like that sometimes. That's why you got to not care at all.
True, I could just have no care in the world whatsoever about that shit.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like it's important to kind of think about other people's stuff. I always thought Truth was secretly a drug dealer. Well, bro has insane stacks. I mean, YouTube is very lucrative, bro. I like even somebody like you, the Truth. Honestly, every Dokkan YouTuber right now, in the grand scheme of things, they're not that big in the whole YouTube like landscape. Like they really aren't that big, but even they're making a lot of money. It's very lucrative.
Well, Nano's kind of big at this point.
How much does Nano have? Nano, I would
Almost
say,
a billion.
is a bigger one. Okay, that's good then. Yeah, that is kind of big. He's pushing there, but even like people who are around 1 million are like in the grand YouTube landscape, like with the bigger people being like 10 million, 20 million, 30 million subscribers and shit like that. Like, yeah, there's still a lot.
I mean, it's, and not to pocket watch, but just to kind of put it out there. Nano quit his job to do YouTube, and I just want you to think about the fact that he has a pretty nice house from what we've seen of it. He clearly has spent thousands of dollars in collectibles and PCs for the room that he records out of. He has adapted to the point where he wails completely on Dokkan, even if he doesn't admit it. He rainbows pretty much everything, unless it's a unit he just doesn't really care about. And he supports himself, his wife, and 2 kids. Like, comfortably.
I didn't know he had kids, to be fair.
Yeah, he has 2.
So
like, they're making money.
They're doing good for themselves, and that's great. That is great. The truth, it's because Truth writes off his taxes using Dokkan expensive. No, I mean that's not the. I mean it helps, yeah, but I'm sure he's not getting like a lot back from.
Well, I mean,
tax
they
write-offs.
are a tax write-off. It's literally his job. He has to pay for stones to do his job.
It'll get massive.
I don't see a problem with that.
Bro.
Oh, really?
That's not that's a bad thing. Like I would do the same. I'd try and get the most out of it, but.
Well, I just imagine how much YouTubers make 10 million, 20 million, so on. I don't think they're making that much, but they are making good money. I'd say probably around like the 500K a year range. Probably.
500K a year? What the fuck? That's so much.
A good month for YouTubers, like you're making like 30K sometimes, bro. I don't know about these guys. Like I said, I'm not trying to speculate too hard. I'm not trying to look too hard into it.
That gets taxed, to be fair.
Does get taxed.
I mean,
but...
even that getting taxed, that's making more than I do. I wouldn't fucking complain.
Oh, 30K a year is massive. Oh, 30K.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I wouldn't even know what the fuck. I wouldn't even know what the fuck to do with 30K a year, bro. I'd be throwing 30K out the fucking window if I was making 30K that much.
30K a year.
Yeah,
a month.
I was about to say a year.
No,
okay,
nah, man, I am not.
Bro is
I would not be
patties.
Yeah.
Even as a nurse, though, nurses make good money too. I mean, it's good. Like I said, though, I don't want to dive too deep into this topic, right? It's just an interesting look into the YouTube landscape. Guys, well, don't forget to do your taxes every year, guys. No taxes.
Another reason why Britain's superior. You don't have to.
You don't have to do your taxes every year? Why?
No, it gets done for us. Pretty much every country apart from America does the taxes for them.
What?
How do you not know that?
That is crazy to me. I didn't know that at all.
I never really understood how America. What do you log every single one of your purchases? That's
our job does. Our job does. And no, we don't. We don't track our purchases. Our purchases are through we have sales tax, right? That's where our purchases get taxed from. But our work income and stuff like that, we had to do that ourselves, really.
Why? What the fuck is the point of that?
I didn't fucking make the rules, bro. I don't know.
Well, it gets logged. It gets logged for them anyway, don't they? Why don't they just take it out of your salary anyway?
Well, they actually don't know that how much we make a year. That's why we log it. And that's why people are able to get away with tax fraud sometimes. Sometimes. Alan, aren't you 13? No need to do taxes.
True. I
Hey.
am 13, as you can tell by my voice.
I actually hear he was 47 with like 3 kids or something like that. So
True
keep that in
as well.
mind.
I've got liver cirrhosis and shit like that, bro.
Liver cirrhosis.
I'm not a happy 47-year-old. I'm drinking myself to fucking, I don't know. Do that anyway. But
30K a month would have me acting unwise on some of these banners. Now, you'd be able to afford it though, to be fair. 5K a month with 30K, you still have 20K left to spare. Like, bro, you're chilling.
I don't believe that he's making 30K a month. Not even close.
I don't.
think-
No, I'm not saying truth specifically, but some of these bigger
Yeah.
YouTubers can make like. I mean, that's probably like the smaller side of it. Like some of these bigger YouTubers, like PewDiePie and shit like that, probably making or Moist Critical or some shit. They're probably making around like 50, 60K a fucking month
Oh,
or
yeah,
something
they'll be
ridiculous
making
like that, bro.
shit I
Almost
think Truth Fraud makes like
$200,000 a month.
10K.
What'd you say?
Critical makes almost $200,000 a month.
A month? What the?
So I'm a big Moist enjoyer, so I'll lay that info out for you. Team Moist, his esports team, he has said that he runs that team at a 6-figure deficit monthly, and he continues to do it because it's fun.
Can't.
The
I
amount
just
of
don't
subs
know.
that he has on Twitch, by the way, if we just assume they're all tier 1, which they're definitely not, and you don't factor in any donations at all, he makes $65,000 a month just from Twitch, no donos, no YouTube.
Dude is making $2.4 million a year.
I mean, did you think he was making less? He bought a whole fucking warehouse for fun.
Wait. He disbanded the esports team? That's got to be a lie. Last time I heard, he was talking.
Right.
Like he was.
I've just realised the time I probably have to go. I want to go to bed.
That's okay. Yeah, I was about to end stream soon anyway. I think that's why we started talking about finances. Well, thank you guys for tuning in and clarifying everything. I might make this into like a Dokkan Digest or something like that, but we'll see how that goes. Let's do this again sometime, guys. Let's get this going again.
Yeah, it's been fun.
It was fun.
Yeah, I'm
For
down.
sure.
Nice to meet you, Harvard.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
too.
Oh yeah, Halvard. Yeah, nice talking to you for the first time ever.
Yeah, I know it's strange, right?
No, not really. We're all just people, I think. You're just a fucking guy on Twitter or whatever. Fuck you. I
Valid.
mean, no, I'm kidding. No, it is always very greatly appreciated. I enjoyed. I literally, like I said, without Alan, I probably wouldn't be anywhere near where I am in the Dokkan community. Wouldn't have any of these cool people to talk to. So, I appreciate anybody hopping into stream, always and talking to me. That's always gonna be fun for me. So, anyway, guys, that's gonna do it for today's stream. We did get a challenge run done today. Okay, we did beat androids against Texamasu, so I'm happy about that. Some progress was made, but go ahead, guys. Shout out your Twitter just in case anybody in the chat doesn't know already.
Nice final comment in chat, Alan. I no longer think you're annoying. Thanks. On that bombshell, I'm gonna end and close my Discord. All right, see you guys later.
Okay, good. Have a good one, man. Sleep well.
See ya. Bye.
All right, guys. Thank you guys so much for the subs. Anything that you guys have provided today, or you know, anybody who tuned in, greatly appreciated. We reached an average of 21 people in stream, guys. So fucking crazy shit. Thank y'all. Thank you, Future, for tuning in always. Everybody who's tuned in, Abu, Dark Shadow, all my very concurrent viewers. Thank you, all my returning people. I love y'all. Stay safe. Try to be better people every single day, boys.